Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angryprepper. So today's video, we're going to talk about being at the ready. Now, we all know what's coming up. The election's coming up next month, and everyone is predicting it's going to get out of hand. So, we all have to be ready. We all have to continue to prep, guys. We cannot stop. The train is pulling into the station, and the shit's going to get real. So, helicopter. Make sure you have money in hand. That is the most important thing right now. And I mean cash, guys. Not crypto fucking currency, not your debit card, cash. Please don't get me started on cryptocurrency. I can't stand cryptocurrency. I can't stand the fact that you fucking make money out of thin air and call it money. It's fucking stupid. But anyway, and yes, guys, I've studied cryptocurrency. I've actually invested in it at one time. I understand how it works. It's stupid because it came out of nowhere. Sorry about that rant. Nonetheless, you need to have real cash in hand. Dollar bill, gold coin, silver, whatever you have stored away. If you don't have any cash, go to the bank right now, pull out $200-$300 in small denominations. I would say maybe even up to $500 if you can afford it in small denominations, and keep that in your home. Banks could be shut down if this November 3rd election thing gets out of control. Scanning, card scanners could stop working for whatever reason. There is a police helicopter flying low. Maybe you heard what I said in my last video. Anyway, so there is an ugly rumor going around, and again, it's just a rumor, but it sounded plausible, especially here in 2020, that the Chinese might be dropping a virus in the financial system to screw everything up. Now, that can happen after the election, before the election. It can happen 5 years from now. Nonetheless, if you know anything about hackers and things like that, you know that that is a plausible thing. But there are hackers that work for a lot of the top corporations that try to prevent it or stop. You know, they prevent that, a lot of that kind of stuff. So when it comes to the Chinese, anything's possible. But nonetheless, if they do put a virus in the financial system, which has a lot of fucking backup redundancies and things like that, if they get away with it, they could screw some shit up. So make sure you have cash in hand. Make sure you have something tangible that you can pay at the store, and if it gets bad, trade with. Store more drinking water. Obviously, drinking water is just, looks like it's becoming a commodity. I mean, like, you know, a lot of people's wells are drying up because they're going through a drought. So try to store as much water as you can. Some people say this is going to be a bad winter. There's going to be a lot of snow. I guess that helps with a lot of people who have wells. But just store more drinking water. You know, listen, with the way things are going, someone can tamper with the water supply, right? Whatever city or state you live in, make sure you have a lot of shit on deck. Now, filtering your water is going to be key, obviously. Buying bottled water is going to be key. Having a rain barrel, guys. Fuck whatever state you live in that tells you you can't have a rain barrel. Fuck them. Build a shed of some shit and put the rain barrel in there. Make sure it's filtered and use that to collect water. I think that, not that water's going to be tampered with, but it could be. Again, the way everything is going, why the fuck not? So just store more water away. So guys, square your food away. Please square your food away. Make sure you have enough canned goods you're going to eat. Even consider some canned goods you might eat. So remember I told you before, only get canned goods you're going to eat. Well, now we're getting closer to the crunch time. Now start getting canned good you might consider to eat, like Spam. Ugh. I'm getting Spam, but you know, whatever. That'll be like, when I get to the Spam in my closet, I know I'm fucked. So that's how I know shit's getting bad. If I start getting to the cans of Spam, I know we're fucked. So I'm gonna start buying that myself, and other things that I wouldn't have eaten during good times, but I'm willing to try, especially if you're hungry, guys. You're hungry, you'll eat anything, right? I'm pretty sure Spam will be like the best meatloaf ever when I'm, you know, hungry. But to avoid being that hungry, get as much as you can. Keep going, guys. Again, freeze-dried food. The two companies that I'm affiliated with. I'm putting the links in the description section below. Look into that. If you don't like those two, look into Mountain House. If you don't like Mountain House, look at Wise, right? Look at these companies and buy. Can your own food. That's a cheaper option. Hell, man, canned soup, right? Turkey, chicken, whatever it is, pork soup, if that's a thing. Can that shit. That's way cheaper than buying freeze-dried foods, and it's probably cheaper than buying canned goods, unless canned goods are on sale. Can your own shit. Now I'm looking to can soup this week. So I'm gonna buy, what is that called? Rotisserie chickens, because they're already cooked, flavored, turn it into a soup. That takes, and when I make the soup, it takes about a day, and then can it the next day. Put it in the jars and can it the next day. I'm gonna start with soup. I think that's a little easier than, but that's the only thing I can think of. And people have been giving me ideas, but every time I try to think of it, I draw a blank, and soup keeps sticking out, so I'm gonna start with soup. So I'm gonna do the soups this week. Those are the methods you need to go, you should be going about right now to procure more food. Again, I talked about a food shortage here in New York City. Guys, continue to prep. Do not stop. We don't stop until we're in the fucking clear, and I do not know when that clear is going to be. So regardless, keep prepping. So also with prepping, guys, buy MREs if you can. MREs are not for everyone. They are high in salt, so keep that in mind. They are expensive as well when you buy them by the box. Do yourself a favor too, if you can afford it, garden. Make sure you have enough room to garden. If you could do gardening in your apartment, I would do potatoes in the buckets. That's gonna allow you to do some gardening, but not a lot. And if you have a backyard, start a garden, guys, and make sure you can grow enough food to feed your family. So I'm gonna make 2 shout outs real quick before I end the video. Troy from Vermont. I ran into Troy at Maxie's restaurant in the neighboring town from Stowe. I forgot what it was. And he walked up to me and said hello. So I'm giving Troy a shout out. And Arbad, I'm giving a shout out to you. We spoke via email the other day, and he requested a shout out, so here it is. All right, guys, so this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching. You can like and subscribe to this channel. You can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr, and Twitter. And other than that, guys, thank you for watching.